Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be doing an unboxing and setup of the Epson Expression Home XP-3100 or 3100 depending on how you say it, and this is stylish, compact, 3-in-1 with mobile printing. So today we're going to unbox this thing and set it up. So first off, looking at the box, we've got a nice picture of the printer there. It's quite a nice looking model if you ask me. It tells us some of the features of the printer up here, such as A4 print, copy and scan, Wi-Fi, two-sided auto print, rear paper input, mobile printing, and a 3.7cm LCD. Now the box just has lots more information such as that on it, so I'm not going to show that to you now. So what we can do is open up the box. I've already cut the tape, and we can take a look at what we get in this box. So lots of cardboard to move out of the way, and the first thing we see when we open the box in some polystyrene is some ink cartridges. So as you can see, when I open the box, our ink cartridges are placed in here. Now I don't believe these are full cartridges, it's just a sort of starter pack, so these probably won't last very long and then you will have to buy more. And these models of cartridge are the 603s, and they are the starfish ones. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just lift the printer out of this box. It's a fairly small box, but I've not got a wide angle lens on my camera, so it's going to be quite hard to film this. But what we can do is just lift the entire thing out. So what I'll do is I'll put the box flat this way, and then the printer will be the right way up. And now what I can do is just slide out the entire thing. Okay, so I've moved the printer out of the box, and what we have is the information booklet. This tells you how to set it up. I won't be using this today, but you can if you want. And we also get a software disk as well to install the drivers. Okay, here we are. I've taken the printer out of its plastic wrapping, and here it is with blue tape holding all of the bits closed that need to be closed during shipping. So what we're going to do now is just peel off this plastic, and that exposes the glossy screen and glossy buttons on this printer. Now I actually quite like this look, but I'm not sure how well it will hold up with scratches over time, but we don't really need to think about that right now. So the first thing we're going to do with this printer is install our ink. So what we're going to do is have to take all of the tape off. This is actually quite strong. Now taking this off will let us open it up and then install the ink. I'll just remove all the tape, then I'll come back. Okay, I can now report that all the tape from the outside is off. So now we can go ahead and open up the top of the printer, and then we can put the ink in. And one really good feature that I really quite like is the way that the lid stays open on this little stand here, and to make it go down, pull it up a bit, it goes down, then pull it up a little again, then it goes all the way down, and that's a feature that I really quite like. Okay, so now I've opened up the printer, we do have to remove some more tape and a piece of paper from inside where the ink goes. So once I've done that, we can move on to the next step. So we can't actually go straight ahead and install the ink now. We're going to have to power up the printer and let that area where the ink goes move out of the way so we can easily get the ink in, and hopefully it will be recognised. So I've just gone ahead and plugged this printer in to the wall now and turned the plug on. So now we can go ahead and turn this on. As you can see, there's a light now. And there we go, it has come on, and now we can set this thing up. So for the language, I'm going to go ahead and select English, and now it is preparing. It's quite hard to see that on the camera, but it does indeed say preparing. And if we look, the ink area is indeed sliding out so we can put the ink in. Okay, so now on the screen it says to install cartridges that came with the printer, so now let's do that. So first off, we've got to start initialization. Now it's showing us on the screen now what to do. I'm just going to go through all this. I know how to put the ink in, but if you want, you can watch that. So now I am going to go ahead and put the ink in. One thing you've got to remember is to pull these plastic yellow tabs off each cartridge before placing them in. So I've got the cyan one here, so what I'm going to do is line it up with the slot inside the printer and simply push it down until it clicks. Now that one is indeed fully inserted, so now I can repeat that for the others. Okay, I've now put the cartridges in, so we are now going to start and it will check the cartridges and see if they are recognised. As you can see, it is now initialising and it says do not turn off the power, and it says that it takes about 6 minutes and it will make quite a few loud noises during this process. So once it's done this, I will come back. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes and now it says that initialisation is complete. So now we can just click OK, done, and now it wants to align the print head to get the best quality. So we want this to print as well as possible, so I will adjust that. And it says that it wants to do a print head nozzle check as well. So I'm going to go and get some paper, we can put that in, and then we can do this check. Okay, I've just loaded up some paper. I put in some A4 plain as it says on the screen. So we're going to confirm that and let's do a check. So yes, I've just loaded some paper, go. And now if I open up the tray at the bottom, it will now do this test. As you can see, it has now just printed this, and if there's any missing segments we have to say, and there isn't any missing segments that I can see, so I can check on the screen that there was none, and that means that there isn't a problem with that. It's also asking if it was misaligned. It is slightly crooked, so I am going to adjust that. It's asking to load paper again. Yep, that's all fine. Okay, so it's just printed off this piece of paper with a lot of boxes and numbers, and it says on the screen that I need to look at the printout and choose boxes with the least lines. Okay, so we're going to proceed with that, and now I'm just going to fill in this and then I'll be back. Okay, so I completed that bit and now it's asking me on this another piece of paper that it printed to choose rectangles that are not separated or overlapped. So now I will do that. Okay, so I just completed that and now setup is complete. Since this printer does support Wi-Fi, I am going to now set that up. So we're just going to proceed with that. Okay, setup wizard, and now it's going to search for Wi-Fi availability. So on a list that shows, it shows all of the different Wi-Fis that are available. Mine is the first one. So now I'm going to enter the passcode. So I've just entered my password and now it is setting up with my Wi-Fi. Okay, I've just gone onto my phone and made a quick document in Pages. And if we go to print and select a printer, we can now select this printer, which is the XP-3100. So I select that and click print. This document off my phone should now print onto the printer. As you can see, it is indeed printing. And here it is. Here's the document I just printed. It simply says, hello, this is a test, but this test did indeed work. Now this printer doesn't just only work with phones and connect over Wi-Fi, you can use a wire to connect it to your computer. Epson doesn't supply the cable, but they're quite cheap and easy to find on the internet. I won't be showing that setup in today's video just because I won't be using this in that way, but it's quite easy. All you've got to do is either use the driver disc that came with the printer or go to the Epson website and download the appropriate one. Plug this in with the drivers installed and everything will work just fine. So really, I think that that is it for this video. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.